Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Gyozaplanet. And today we are checking out a very cool game called HAWKED, which is basically, like Tarkov, but cartoony based. Well, actually, okay, so it's not all like Tarkov. It's an extraction shooter. Basically, imagine Indiana Jones. You know, I'm sure you guys know what Indiana Jones is. Yeah, Indiana Jones themed-ish extraction shooter. It's very cool, and I'll just kind of give a rundown of how it plays. But first off, welcome back. I'm your host, Gyozaplanet, and yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. It's Wednesday, which is nice. Wednesday is always a wonderful day. It means, especially Wednesday afternoon, because you only have 2 days left, which means that you have that kind of like burst of energy to make it through the rest of the week, which is really nice. Anyways, so about the game, this is HAWKED. It is a either 3-person or 1-person or just solo extraction shooter where you spawn into an island. You run around the map collecting glyphs to find out the secret order to unlock the treasury. Then you pick up the artifact, which is actually, you pick up the artifact and then you have to extract. However, the cool thing about artifacts is that you actually equip them. They're equipable loot that you can get. So, for example, the nimble newt here, which means I run faster when I don't have a weapon out. I actually picked it up on my first game ever, and then you can equip it and play with it as you go, which is honestly, I'm gonna be honest, one of the coolest game mechanics I've ever seen. But yeah, so it's honestly really fun. Yeah, there's a ton of cool, like, first off, the gameplay itself is great, but there's also a ton of cool stuff about the game itself. Almost showed off the secret little tech. I'll have to wait for that one, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Anyways, but yeah, there's a ton of secret stuff around the island, like, a ton of parkour you can do, and overall, just tons of fun stuff that, well, basically, every single match is different, which is frankly a really difficult experience for this kind of game, because you think it would be pretty much the same, wouldn't you? You basically just spawn in and just like, yeah, you spawn in, grab your loot, do the stuff, extract, and repeat. But nah, because of a couple of things, it means that it's really different every time, which is really nice. So as we go along, I'll just kind of explain what's happening, because the game is, it's pretty confusing if you don't know what you're doing. But, yeah. That's just a bit of target practice. Alrighty. So, this is the loading screen. Yes, I know, it's very elegant. Yeah, but here, on the right here, you kind of get an idea of what the game's about. So, you have to collect 5 glyphs by solving little mini puzzles around the island. Some of them are like literal puzzles. You have to shoot certain blocks in an order. Some of them are you have to eliminate enemies. Some of them are, oh, there's just a variety of stuff to do. Then
lock it in.
You get access to the treasury.
I should stock up at the shop.
You have to break it.
Weapons chest nearby.
And you have to get the artifact, and then you have to escape. However, this is a PvP game. Oh wow, that's really good loot. Jeez. Alrighty, so, okay. Let's go over the basics. So first off, you have 2 weapon slots. Well, first off, you're not alone on this island. You have 2 types of enemies. These dudes, called Disciples, little scaly monster boys, that are invaders. They are not supposed to be here. They took over the island, kicked out, and supposedly pillaged the natives that lived here, and are now just kind of wreaking havoc. And then you have other players because, well, of course, the company Grail that sends you in here isn't just gonna send in one person. No. What they do is that they send in groups of people, like batches of raiders, which is what you are, or technically you're called renegades, but that's a fancy way of saying raider. Alrighty, so, and you have to fight out. So, this one right here is called the pattern door puzzle. Basically, as you saw, it consists of shooting the thing, then the necessary blocks will light up, ping, they'll flip back over, and it's a memory puzzle. You have to shoot the appropriate blocks, which, yeah, it's really cool. Admittedly, it's rather easy, but
Somebody's close.
it's still really fun. Also, so, however, one thing, if you may have been observant and heard the audio, a little audio cue there, there's somebody nearby. You have a little thing called your traverser, which is basically a multi-tool of sorts that does, well, pretty much everything. You can use it to get around, you can use it for melee combat and as a backup weapon, and it lets you find hidden treasure, and, arguably its most important usage, it tells you when there's enemies nearby. Because once a minute, if there's an enemy within, I think it's about 100 meters of you, the little symbol on your character's hip will flash red. Yeah, and your character will audibly say somebody's close, and you also get a kind of wall kind of sound. I don't know how to do sound effects. Sorry, guys. But yeah, there it is. And then, well, in theory, they would say somebody's close. Ah, there they are. So, yeah. Enemy players. Yeah.
Next time, don't have such nice stuff.
Alrighty. Well, that wasn't bad. But, I mean, I don't think they were fighting back that much. But, anyways, alrighty. So, yeah. It is a first-person shooter game, but the guns aren't just your generic Call of Duty guns. There are very, for example, this right here is a dual-barrel, energy-based submachine gun. This is a dual-barrel shotgun. There is a laser, a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher, and then, like, there's, like, weapons of every category that you can imagine. It's crazy, but it's awesome. And they're also all actually really good. Of course, it depends on the range. Like, you're not going to use the double-barrel shotgun at, like, 20 meters. But, yeah. Anyways, this puzzle right here is called Secret Blossoms, aka the tree puzzle. Basically, what it's about is that you have these blossoms falling down, and you have to shoot them all within the allotted time. Which, the game gives you 60 seconds, but you can probably do it within like 10, 11.
Extraction point's close.
And yeah, there I got a glyph, and I also got
close.
a ocarina trinket thingy right here. These are called trinkets, and they're basically secondary loot that you can pick up throughout the course of a game. Oh, hold on. We're in a fight.
Nothing personal, just profitable.
Yeah, the shotgun is really good. But, yeah. So, trinkets are, well, they're loot, basically. It's like a giant sack of cash, effectively. You pick them up, and then you have to go to these things, extraction points.
I say we head this way.
And drop off your stuff there, and wait around until the timer finishes. And once it finishes, you extract your loot, and it is safe at your base for you to sell, or do whatever with. I don't know. Frankly, I recommend selling them, because, money. But, yeah. Those aren't the big haul, though. The big haul is artifacts, which we will get into later if we don't get ambushed. Alrighty. This right here is another one of the little glyph thingies, and it is, Capture Familiar, which basically, you'll run into the cage, like you saw earlier, with these little critters, which is like a floating ghost fish thingamabob. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like a ghost fish. We'll go with that. And basically, you have to kill the thingies,
Somebody's
the
close.
disciples around it. And then, already, hold on. There's an enemy nearby. Whoa. That was loud. I think they're right around the corner here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, bad news. That was an explosion. Remember that rocket launcher I was talking about earlier? Yeah, they have it. Ah, crud. Hold on. Okay, so you do actually, alongside your artifacts, you get special gadgets. You get 2 gadgets and 3 artifacts you can equip. Mine, so my Z artifact right there, which is called the Ward Gear. These are like survival-based abilities. There's an airdrop, there's a healing flask, and this one, which is called the Fringe Fader, which is, frankly, honestly, one of the best things that exists in the game. What it does is that I become invisible for 8 seconds. Now, keep in mind, that's not a perfect invisibility. I think you can still see the outline of certain people, like if you're close by, but it is very, very useful. And my Q is, well, if you know Ultra Kill, you probably can guess what it does. If you don't, then you're just gonna have to wait a minute. So stay tuned, and we will show off how frankly freaking awesome it is, because it is one of the, if not the coolest gear in the entire game, and also probably the strongest. But that is all, of course, up for debate. Alrighty, artifacts. I mentioned them earlier, but they're basically passive buffs that affect you while you play. So right now I have 3 of them. One of them is the little lizard thing, and basically what it does is that when I'm running without any weapons out, which you can see because the little tinkerer with the little infinity symbol there is out, I run at maximum sprint speed, and I use 25, I think, actually, I have it upgraded, so it's basically a third less stamina, which is really useful, especially because, if you remember, these little trinket things, yes, they're good for loot, however, they have a disadvantage. They're not made out of paper, which means that they weigh a lot, which means that, depending on how much loot you have reduced maximum sprint, which sucks. And it does mean that if, say, it's the final extract, and you have the artifact, you can only run for like 5 seconds max, which, like, if you're being chased by somebody, that is real bad. So, this helps that with that, this helps with that a lot, especially if you're
somebody's close.
Plan on going for maximum loot effect. Alright, this right here is the kickback coin. It is, if I can, basically what you do is you throw it out, and as you can see there, you shoot it, and it redirects bullets.
Next time, don't have such nice stuff.
Basically, what it does is that you throw it out, and if there's anybody inside the range, it targets mainly first off other people, like other players, and then AI. It automatically redirects bullets to them. Of course, you can't just dump an entire like 70 rounds from a fully automatic minigun in there. You do have to time your shots.
Something is making the ground shake.
But like, it is incredibly useful. And if you have something like a sniper rifle, well, I mean, the coin is homing, and you can use it around cover, which means, yeah, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. It is really, really powerful. I will, however, run over here, because I heard gunshots, and it means that there's somebody nearby. And, oh, okay. Alrighty, time to hide. So, this right here, as you can see down below the little kind of feathers mask thingy, is my third and final artifact, and arguably one of, honestly, the funniest in the entire game. And what it does is that when I'm crouched for more than like a second and a half, I turn into a bush, like this. It is super funny. Yeah, no, but the great thing about this is that the AI can't see you.
But if you open the treasury, more time will be added.
Alrighty. However, so the treasury's open, which means that there's somebody down there. Ow. And alrighty. So I'm gonna do something which is a bad idea, but I'm gonna run down here. Ah, okay, I missed my grenade throw. Ah, crud. Hold on. Alrighty, we're just gonna take advantage of the point here. Okay, hold on. We got this one. Ah. Okay, hold on a minute. This dude is... Ow! Oh, I forgot there's 4 spikes. No, 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 no! Ah, he got me. Oh, that sucks. Okay. However... So, I'm still fine, though, because one of the perks... Actually, one of the glyphs that I picked up, what it does is that it gives you free revive. It's the heart perk. It's the first one I got there. Which means that I basically have an extra life. Now this is good because it means I can go back and finish off this other dude here. It's not good because it means that that second life, which I had beforehand, I am now, well, I don't have it anymore. However, it doesn't matter because what I can do is just kind of poke at this dude. Ow, no, oh crud, I forgot. He has a sniper rifle. Oh, that's not good. That is not a good animal. However, I think he's busy on running.
I'm hit.
Oh, and I'm out of ammo. Okay. Alrighty. So, we're gonna have to intercept him because he's gonna go right there to the extraction point. Which means what I can do is throw in a grenade and miss completely, and then kind of just. Hold on. We got this. Hold on. Ah, crap. No, 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 no! Set up the darn fireflies
I'm not
that
feeling
are...
so hot.
Hold on. He got me. Oh, that sucks. I ran out of ammo on my submachine gun, and yeah, the double barrel shotgun is okay. I'm gonna be honest. It's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, that sucks. That's how this game goes sometimes, but it's fine. Good news. I don't lose anything. Admittedly, what I do lose is loot. I don't get the trinket that I had before, but luckily you don't lose any permanent gear, so that's nice. That is quest stuff that I'm not going to go into. I recommend playing the game because you will find out what it's about. Ooh, mystery. This is the contract system, which is basically just a what's it called? It's a leaderboard system, or it's like a ranked system. I am currently up here. I really would like to get to here, mainly just for the loot, and also for this currency right here, which is called Wondurium. Or, I don't know how to pronounce it, but, yeah. Basically, what it does is you need it for these upgrades. Problem is, you need a lot of it. How do you get it, you ask? Well, you loot, mainly. Selling the loot that you get. So if you go here, what you can do is you can either sell for money or deconstruct the loot that you have. Personally, I recommend just deconstructing it. You get a ton of money from, well, pretty much everywhere. If you have the green trinkets though, you can't deconstruct them, so just sell those. But for the rest, highly deconstruct them. Here also, if you have excess artifacts, you can sell them. So for example, let's say I had 2 copies of, like, I don't know, this one. I can get rid of one of them for loot and for the currency, which I can then spend on upgrades. And with upgrades, I can win more matches. I can get more loot, etc., etc. It's pretty fun. But yeah, the weapons are pretty wacky, and that is part of the fun. I like the game. It is a bit questionable at times. like some of the weapons are, well, decisively more overpowered than others. For example, you and you. So this right here is the Neo Riot, and I don't recommend it, mainly because A, it's not very good, and B, it's also really powerful. Yes, it's a bit hypocritical, but so it's a direct impact grenade launcher, which means yeah, you can't kind of just miss and still hit your target, which I'm be honest, that's a bit ridiculous. But yeah, if you look, it does like 60 damage on direct impact, which is frankly absurd. And then this right here is a supernova. If you know the old school charge rifle from Apex, you would know this. It's basically exactly the same. You hold down the laser, and then you deal 146 damage. Which, yeah, for reference, that basically just, yeah, it does 130 damage. That basically just, you eliminate anybody with one hit. Thing is, you can use this with hipfire completely fine. And, even better, it only uses like one ammo for the charge up, because they have ammo costs, of course. The guns aren't free. But it has like a very low, minimal ammo cost, which means it's frankly better than a shotgun in most scenarios. Which, yeah, it's a bit crazy. So, that is a thing. If you see somebody with either the laser or the grenade launcher, either try and get up close and stay on mobile, or just try and take them out with like a, what's it called, a sniper rifle or something.
Time to fill my pockets.
If you don't have either of those, run away, re-queue.
Weapons
I don't
check
really have much
nearby.
more advice. But yeah, no, admittedly, the Supernova, which is the name of the laser thing, it is supposed to be like a quote-unquote, I suppose, if you also play Apex, you know the care package weapons, like the Graver, which is a, for people who don't play Apex, that's a, what's it called, a, like, super high damaging bolt action sniper rifle, which can one-shot headshot. In most cases, it's a bit finicky about when, but, yeah. Anyways, yeah, just be careful. This right here is a Disciple Camp, which is basically just run in and beat up the monsters here. However, a big thing to keep in mind is that you don't actually have to do a ton of shooting in this game. There are these traps. There are a lot of traps in this game. And there's all kinds of traps. There's blade traps, there's barrel traps, there's spike traps, there's arrow traps. Well, basically, if you can think of like like a kind of like old, if you can think of an Indiana Jones style trap, it's probably in the game. And frankly, they're honestly your best bet for dealing with like disciples, the monster enemies. Mainly because they're the monsters actually do a sizable amount of damage, and they can leave you without health when somebody sneaks up on you.
Listen, there's a stash nearby.
Alright,
There myself.
we're gonna check out the stash.
Follow your
right after
traverser to
this.
seek it out.
Alrighty. Tip, if you're just starting out with this game, don't use your guns to, for these puzzles, because, as you can tell right now, somebody is investigating because they have heard gunshots. However, we're just gonna
Personal.
kind of
Just
dispose of
profitable.
them, and then, so, today in this match, I'll be rocking two submachine guns for now. One of them is the Guard 21, which is, it's the Vector, if you play, yeah, it's the Vector, if you know what the Vector is. Very minimal recoil, very high, what's it called, fire rate? It actually has pretty good range. And this is the Moon Duster. It's a four-shot, energy burst, submachine gun. And I swapped it out for this, the Trident, which is a 3-shot suppressed, well, quote-unquote suppressed, assault rifle. It's pretty good. Alright, we got another person nearby. Who is it this time? Oh. Hold on. Let's do a bit of... There we go. This
should have seen this coming.
That is why the kickback coin is so good, if you were curious. Because from the safety of right here,
Got some.
I can shoot all the way over here. This person down here can't hit me at all. And I can just, well, shoot back. And it's really nice. Alrighty, this is, if you're playing the game and you notice the little circle here and you see your traverser emitting blue lines, that means you're nearby a stash. Stashes are secret, like, treasure chests with really good loot in them. And I mean, if I can find it. Go away, you lizard. There we go. So, basically, how it works is it's kind of like a game of echolocation. You want to follow the lines as, like, the pitch goes up, but you can also look out for, like, these little dirt patches in the ground. They're a bit hard to see sometimes, but yeah. The reason why they're so good is that usually stashes either have a health mod, like a shield mod, which is really good, because that increases your maximum shield. A weapon, almost always blue or purple rarity, which is really good, especially like if you find a stash
points close.
early in the game. And then sometimes they even come with trinkets, like I picked up right here. So always go for them. They are absolutely worth it. This here is the store, or shop, I suppose. It has 3 things. It has a couple of things. It has 2 blue tier weapons. It has a gamble station. It has ammo station, and then it has a like special weapon. The special weapons are, well, odd, I'm gonna say. They're either 2 melee weapons or 3 like kind of weird blaster weapons. All of them have a limited ammo count. They're pretty powerful. Well, pretty powerful quotation marks. Their actual usefulness is a bit questionable. Yeah, and those are used, and those you can buy with currency up top left called creds. You get creds from, well, doing pretty much anything in this game. If you eliminate an opponent, congrats, you get creds. You walk into a new area, like you saw right there, congrats, you get creds. You complete a puzzle, you get creds. You extract loot, you get creds. You commit tax fraud, you get creds. Okay, no, this is a joke. Don't commit tax fraud. And even if you do, I'm not at all responsible for it. But yeah, the great thing about creds is that they stick around across games on one condition. As long as you don't die within a match, your creds will save them. Which means, if you start up a match and you have like 2,000 creds or something, it's honestly a really great idea to just kind of head to a shop and buy yourself a couple of weapons, because, oh, hey, why not? But yeah, as you saw, I died last match, and now I only have 300 creds, and I think I had like 2k before, which, I mean, it's kind of sad, but I'm being honest, you don't really need the shop that much. Like, it has a couple of usefulnesses, mainly for gambling, because you can get things like self-revive kits, and what are they called? Self-revive kits and like healing sodas, which is like the med packs of this game and stuff like that. But besides that, whoa!
I'm hit.
Hey, hold on. Whoops. Alright, fun fact. Oh, okay. So that's another one of the appointments in this game, called the Infernance Lantern, which is honestly really annoying.
Next time, don't have such nice stuff.
Basically what it does is that releases a ton of those like little, actually I don't know. It releases like a ton of little fire, what are they called? Well, literal fire flies.
Something's making
around,
the ground shake.
and who target enemies, and they set them on fire. Which, I'm gonna be honest, it's not super lethal, but it is definitely annoying, and it is great for distracting people because they have to take a minute to pause and, well, extinguish themselves. Hold on. Oh, okay. I think I got these. No, I missed. Whoops. That's on me. Okay, that's better. yeah, there's a ton of different tech in this game, or like I suppose abilities you can use. So yeah, actually, here we go. These are the Infernet thingies. If you see those, yeah, they kind of just go around and hunt people and set them on fire. I don't know why they do it, but maybe they're just they're bugs that really like arson. Who knows? Oh, somebody's nearby. Alrighty, hold on. Alrighty. There we go. Ooh, right, if you look on the minimap, you see that? That shows up where the person is. So if we just... Gotcha. Alright, let's go. Oh. Oh, they're running toward... Oh.
Nothing personal, just profitable.
Somebody else, I kind of feel bad. But then again, I suppose this is kind of an annoying thing with the game. Most enemies, like most players you're going to run into at a lower level, especially if you're just starting the game, aren't actual players. Or they're just players who you really shouldn't be fighting. Anyways, this right here is the Elite Disciple Altar. You have to fight one of these guys. Warning, these guys are not an easy kill. For multiple reasons. One, they got very sturdy armor. Ultimately, the armor does turn off. Dude, can you run over here so I can sit off this barrel? There you go. Second off, they deal a ton of damage if they hit you. And C, they're really fast. However, all you have to do is just kind of run around, dodge them, and just keep shooting, and you'll be great. Oh, also, I never actually explained, so this game, alongside the cool guns, what it also does is that it does really cool parkour.
I've got an emergency stash nearby.
You have sprints,
it's
you got
yours
slide,
if you can track it down.
And you have
Your
a roll.
traverser can lead the way.
The roll is really useful. What it does is that it basically, like, say I'm fighting somebody here. Alright, no. Like, say I'm fighting somebody here, and I need to get around. You can roll. And, even better, you can keep reloading while you roll. So, if, like, say you're fighting somebody, it's a great way to put distance between the two of you, and also make yourself a harder target to hit. There you go. This is one of the doors to open. To get inside the vault, there are a couple of them. Or, there's a couple of varying, like, difficulties, I suppose is the word.
Something is making the ground shake.
So, now, the big haul time. This is the treasury. Motherload of motherloads. Basically, what you're going to want to do when you get here is, you see those icons at the top? What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shoot them in the order that appears.
Time's running short.
Up top.
But if you
So,
open
in my
the
case,
treasury,
it'd be heart,
more time will be added.
Potion, skull, like, dagger thingy, and then the sun. And now, we move into phase 3 of the game. Well, I suppose phase 2, which is
Can't carry more
grab all this loot,
Distract my loot.
and then get the heck out of here. Because, well, once you trigger the once you trigger the treasury, a couple of things happen. Most of them not good for you. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, what do you know? Secret stash. Yes, please. Alrighty. That was the secret stash. That was like one of those I found earlier, except that one had a mod in it. Like, an upgrade thingy. The enemy that's doing me there is a Shroud Basker. They're really annoying thingies. They appear and just kind of go away. You don't... Nothing to see here. Move along. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Alright, perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. So, okay, we have the treasure. What's next? Well, step 1. Actually, so, you got 2 things to worry about at the same time. 1, you need to make it to an extract point. 2, you need to not die. Because, you see that giant pink, I suppose, yellow circle around me? Yeah, everybody else sees that, and that is that's an indicator on the minimap showing where I am at all moments. Which, as you can imagine, kind of tips people off as to what your plans are and where you are. So, yeah, what you're going to want to do is beeline it towards the nearest exfil. making sure that there aren't people camping it. So, for example, if you start heading towards an exfil, oh, ow, ow.
Protect the loot.
Okay, hold on.
Next time, don't
Alright,
have such
we got
nice
it.
stuff.
But yeah, so basically, once you leave the treasure, what you're gonna want to do is beeline it towards the nearest exfil. If you do that and you get the little pop-up on your traverser that says enemy nearby, and you don't hear anybody shooting at you, and you don't see anybody shooting at you, change your exfil destination. So for example, if I had heard that and I saw like somebody hiding in a little corner over here, or like, well, I started getting shot at, what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to swap where I'm going and go over there, because if they're holding you here, they know where you all at all times, and additionally, they're gonna, well, shoot you because they have height advantage. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's how you do it. And we managed to escape, and now we get all of our nice loot. Ta-da! So, when you manage to get loot out from the treasury, you get several kinds. You always get a blue rarity artifact, which is good. That sells for a good amount of money. You always get one of these horn thingies, assuming you pick it up while you're in the treasury, and then, well, whatever loot you had on the side. And yeah, then you just go to the stats, and there you go. So,
Care to chit chat?
so seeing as what I got was one of those newt ones, so this is the one that I have equipped right now. What I got was one of the new ones, except it's blue, which I don't want it because I already have a better one, and I also need it to upgrade it. So I'm gonna sell it, and there we go. I made 600 units, which is honestly pretty good payout. And there we go. We do a bit of upgrading. Top 2.7%. Not bad. Alrighty. Well, that's HAWKED. It's a bit bizarre as a game. It's a much more cartoonish extraction shooter than what's currently on the market for most games. But frankly, I recommend giving it a try. It's a very fun experience. There's a ton of gear. Like, seriously, hold on. So, you have, like, this isn't even the artifacts. This is just a stuff of the abilities you can use. You have bouncing boomerang, the coin, a dash attack, the flaming infernat thingy, a patrol falcon, or raptor technically, a gel wall, a pair of kites. I don't recommend using this one outside of duos. I suppose you could also, you can use it in solos if you want to make like a distraction. The supply drop, flask, the invisibility, this thing which is like a boost drone, this thing which gives you it's basically like a boombox. It gives you speed boosts and stat buffs. The shock rocker, which is actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen this in like some kind of game somewhere, but yeah. Yeah, be careful. If you ever see somebody sprinting towards you and they have this out, run. Because, yeah, it's really deadly. And then this one, which is, I mean, it's nothing special, it just kind of highlights stuff. But it is very good if you're looking for loot. And, yeah, there are so many artifacts. This one reloads your stuff, this one gives you bonus melee, this one makes your weapon stronger if you aim down sight. This one lets you pick up trophies from enemies to get bonus max health. This one gives you bonus shields for the amount of loot you have. This one gives you buffs when you go into combat, etc. There's so many. But yeah, the thing I really like about this game is that there is no, well, defined meta, I suppose. There are some weapons that are better than others. Of course, the sniper rifles are always kind of going to be king because they're sniper rifles in an extraction shooter. Of course, they're going to be good. But pretty much every weapon, minus the Hasta Luego, do not use a double barrel shotgun. It is not worth it. It's effective. Every strategy is effective. Every artifact is effective. So yeah, try what you like. Anyways, I have to go. Thank you for watching. I'll probably go back to Tab G tomorrow, but who knows? If you guys like this game, maybe I can do a bit more of it. Thanks for watching. It's been your host, Gyozaplanet, and ciao. See you tomorrow.